Okay, I'm recording this because Gavin is convinced that I should start a podcast talking about my life because I rant to him every single day about my life. And there's things that are probably unique, and then there's probably things that everybody else in the world probably also experiences. So I had this experience the past 2-3 weeks now, okay? And with everything going on in our life, financially, I've been looking for more work, and I work in childcare and teaching kids. And I have had a lot of nanny and babysitting jobs, and I only have a few right now because I have another job working as a parkour and ninja and now an aerial instructor at a gym that's like a regular daily job. Prior to that, I was doing exclusively babysitting and nannying, but now I only take like partial babysitting, partial nanny jobs. And now I am still working that job at the gym, but now I need to find some babysitting jobs on either end of that, whether it's in the morning, in the afternoon, whether it's on my days I normally have off, like on Mondays and Fridays, or Saturday afternoons and Sunday afternoons. I have something caught in my throat. Sorry. So, 2 years ago, I had made an account with a online business that helps like get babysitting and nanny jobs and different sort of jobs like that. And then following me making the account, I never fully paid for the membership or got like the background check because the families that I was working for at the time still needed more care. And then following that, I got the job at the gym. So I never fully set up that account, but now we're in a situation where I need to fully set it up. So I went on, fully set it up, redid my bio because I have further credentials now, updated my profile photo, and then I finally paid for the membership and I put in my ID to get like the background check and everything like that. So I did all that, and then the second that I put my ID in for the background check, it bounced me right back out, and it took me back to the login and find your location page. Hi, babe. So I was like, okay, the app is acting up. So I uninstalled it, reinstalled it. It did it again without me even putting my personal stuff in yet. So I was like, okay, so it's the app maybe? So I went in and I updated the app. I restarted my phone and I uninstalled and reinstalled it again. Still same problem. So I was like, okay. So I went on the desktop and I looked up my profile, and the actual site's not popping up because you're supposed to use the app, but it did have like a redirect like help page that it was going to, except it said web page not found. However, it was still in the website. So I went up at the top, and my old profile picture was there, not the one I had just updated. So I was like, so maybe the whole process of me updating everything didn't even work. So I clicked on my profile picture and it dropped down like the drop bar of like your account settings, yada yada. Clicked into my account, and again it redirected me back to login and location. So I'm like, what is going on? So I was like, I'm gonna contact help, and I contacted help and I explained the whole situation. The first person that contacted me back actually was like pretty diligent and understood what I was getting at. I also sent screenshots and everything about what was happening. They sent it off to put it at like a higher level of review, and then sent me back like, hey, our team is suggesting maybe we reset your password for you and see if that helps. I didn't see that email right away because I had other emails that had piled on top of it, and they had responded further to an email that I thought was already finished. So I didn't see it. I did finally respond to it, but only a couple of days later. And the response I got from that was, this case has been closed. This email is no longer being monitored. So you're going to have to send another help message. I was like, okay. And in the email that I sent back, I was essentially saying like, yeah, I'm okay with like my password being reset as long as the only person that has access to my account is me. So my just turned off for a second. Hello. So you can reset my password, just like I want me to be the only one that has access to it, which I know is like kind of obviously, but I still wanted it to be said and in writing that like I don't want anybody else to have access to my account except for me. Again, I got that email back saying this email is no longer being monitored. You're going to need to contact help again. I was okay. So I contacted help again and explained the situation again. Okay. Then I got a response back essentially saying, hold on. We understand that you're having difficulties setting up your account. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, so I had also included in like the second help thread that I wanted a refund on the first month of my membership because I had received no help to access my account, meaning I've not been using my account, which means my membership has not been used, and I've asked for help and you haven't helped me. So can I please have a refund on that first month? And obviously I'll pay for the next month that I use it, but I would like to actually be using the membership I'm paying for. So if you prefer, we could proceed with closing your account instead of continuing with the setup process. Please confirm if you'd like us to close your account. That's the gist of the email. And I sent back, I said, I know I wasn't interested in closing my account, as all my information, bio, answers to questions, etc. should be on that account. I'm confused why I am unable to get in. The last help I received asked me if they had permission to reset my password, and I agreed as long as no one but myself would have access to my account. That response was never addressed. Regardless of my account or not, my app is stuck on cycling into location search, even despite all troubleshooting, uninstalling, reinstalling, restarting, etc. I am interested in accessing my account again and having that first month payment refunded. That whole email was misread and misunderstood. Instead, this person sent me back another email saying, oh, if the issue is that you can't log in because you forgot your password, here's the instructions to resetting your password. Not what I said. Okay. So I sent back another email. This one, far more detailed, okay? And this also explains the situation a little bit more. No, I remember my password fine. That is not the issue. It was what was suggested by your team to fix the issue. I will provide screenshots from that thread. I opened my account a couple of years ago with plans to use it to gain additional families. Following the making of that account, my current families had things fall through and I was needed for additional time. I did not complete the account because I did not have time for additional jobs. I now do and need further financial support to provide for my family by taking on more jobs. I logged in, updated my bio and further credentials, put in my ID for identification and the background check, and paid for a monthly membership. As soon as I did so, the app seemed to glitch and redirect me back to the location page for setup. I could not get into my account. When I tried on desktop, I could see my profile pop up from a web page, but it was my old profile photo, not the one I just updated, and when clicking on my account, it would once again cycle back to login. Each attempt, the app and desktop cycle back to a login screen or a location screen for sign up. My account is inaccessible, and furthermore, even trying logging in, nothing happens. It goes straight back to the location page. The app will not get out of the location page regardless of if I put in my login or not. I have uninstalled and reinstalled the app. I have restarted my phone. I have updated the app and my phone. I have tried on desktop. I even was able to somehow use a link from the past email to reset my own password. None of this has worked. There is a further issue at play here. I feel like what I'm communicating is not being understood. Both my account and the app seem not to be working. I do need access to my account as I'm currently in need of more jobs to support my family while we go through some family issues, and the delay on access is putting strain on my abilities to effectively look for work. As soon as I sent that, another email came in that said, you're going to have to send for more help again because this case has been effectively closed. So I was misunderstood in that second email, and then I was sent instructions to change my password, and apparently it was assumed that that would just fix my issue and my help would be was closed. I wonder if this is still videoing when this goes off. So I went back into the help center and I sent another message that said, hey, this is the third time I've reached out for help with this specific issue. The first time I was told that the email is being no longer monitored after I was given some sort of solution. The second time I was contacted, I was misunderstood, and then I was given instructions, and then immediately before I could tell them whether or not my problem was fixed, I was told the case was closed. And then I copied and pasted the email that I just sent. I said, this is more information. This is the situation that I have. Obviously, I can't post the screenshots to include to show the proof of what's going on, because this isn't an email thread. This is just me going through the help center again. But this is the email. Please address this. This has been 2 or 3 weeks of trying to get this fixed. And I still can't get any more jobs because of it. Because I can't get into the account. And I'm still paying for a membership that's not being used because of their own issues. So, yeah. There's that. Hopefully that gets fixed at some point. I'm wondering at the end of the day if the solution to the problem is going to be just completely deleting and uninstalling my account. Oh, the one thing that they got that one person had said, the one that closed it because of the password, in the email about like, hey, if we close your account out, the pending charge will be given back to you. It won't go through. The charge has already gone through. I'm so confused where that information came from. That like. I think that whoever this was under the impression that like this happened like today or yesterday or something, not like, okay, no, this is like a long-term problem that's been happening, because they were like, well, the pending charge will be reimbursed to you. It's not pending. It's gone through. It went through a while ago, which is why I'm asking for the refund on it. So I don't know. Probably gonna have to close the whole account over and just start over, which sucks because I had answered a whole bunch of like professional questions and stuff, and I didn't copy and paste all of them. I try to when I'm working on like an outside source for anything. I sometimes even am in the habit of copying and pasting a Facebook post because I've had so many things get deleted that I've worked and put time into explaining something or documenting something, and it just kind of disappears. So that's what I'm currently dealing with. I'm trying to get that fixed. No one seems to want to help me get it fixed, though. I'm not even sure they understand what is happening or understand me, to be quite honest. Yeah. Like, the second person I know for a fact did not understand anything of what I was saying at all. At all. I know they didn't understand anything I said because there's the setup process. Yeah, it's a setup process, but it's not. I'm already set up. I can't get in, and it's your guys' fault. So can somebody fix it? I don't think they want to, though. Well, that's that situation. Yeah. Gavin, have anything else to add? Gavin, are you locked in? Gavin? Gavin? What? Are you locked in? Yeah. Did you hear anything I just said? Okay. Yeah. I was asking if you had anything else to add, but turns out you weren't even listening, so. To my whole story. Yeah. He just thinks that I talk a lot. Do I talk a lot? Yeah. Yeah. That's today's story. I have more stories about my life. Hope you enjoyed that one. I don't have anything else to say. I feel like if I give any more information, then the video is just, it's lost all purpose because there's so many stories. Another one today with my mom's doctor because she's currently in the hospital. People don't like doing their jobs. I'm so serious with that. People don't. I need to change the timeout time on the screen. They don't like doing their jobs. They don't. And they also don't like, and this is something I've found, if, specifically with doctors, okay, they always want to be the ones that know more than you do. And if you question what they're doing or have further knowledge about what they're doing, they don't like to hear it at all. So I do have a lot of knowledge medically because I have a lot of stuff that goes on with me. He has stuff that goes on with him. Our animals have stuff that goes on with them. I was a primary caregiver for my grandmother who was passing away to cancer, and I'm now the primary caregiver along with him to my mom who has cancer. And we have multiple nurses in our family. So I've experienced a lot of things, especially when it comes to, unfortunately, people passing away or animals passing away. I know the signs. I can see the signs. I know the pattern. And I've experienced a lot of the things surrounding it, including things like declining, deconditioning, losing the ability to understand one's body because it's starting to shut down. I understand certain pains and where they're coming from, the signs of sepsis, stuff like that. And I also know what's done to help prevent it, relieve the pain, whatever it is. Sepsis is a big one. I knew what to do, apparently more than the doctor did. Or she did know what to do and didn't do the steps that she should have. And I also had my aunt, who's a nurse, aiding me in this. So, like, on top of me already knowing it, I had an actual nurse, like, say, hey, are they doing XYZ? And I was like, I think so. Always question it, because they weren't. For more than 24 hours, which was concerning. So they're now doing that. Hopefully we can get some more answers on that. I haven't been called about any updates, so I guess I'm going to have to keep nagging them. But that could be a separate video, I guess, even though I kind of just explained some more anyway. So that is the website's help centers sucks rant. I've experienced that with other websites as well. I don't understand. Like, they're help centers that don't help. You know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you for listening to this 18-minute long rant of my life. You didn't need to, but you did anyway. If you did, I doubt you did, but if you did, congratulations, you have a very high attention span. Bye.